Diane has a frog in her right hand. She brings it closer until it's almost touching her face, then pushes it away again. She repeats this a few hundred times while a crowd of people watch in amazement. What's happening?
Modern art.
Diane has a frog in her right hand. She brings it closer until it's almost touching her face, then pushes it away again. She repeats this a few hundred times while a crowd of people watch in amazement. What's happening?
I think I know the answer to this.
Oh, God, it's on me and you then, Annie.
I have really bad ideas.
That's great. Go for them, because I've got no ideas.
Okay, idea number one. It's like The Princess and the Frog, and she's doing a reenactment. But she's doing 200 performances in a day. Idea number two is that she's about...
Or it's over a period of time.
Yeah, maybe. Or she's about to eat it, but she's kind of teasing the audience, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna eat it.
200 times?
I don't know. Those are the only ideas I have, so what about you, Tom?
Oh, well, okay, but now you're thinking Princess and the Frog. I've never seen the Disney version of that. But
What, have you only seen the real life version? That down your local pond.
could have phrased that better. You're right, Matt. I left an open goal there, and you just tapped the joke in. That's fair. The reason I mentioned the Disney version is this an animatronic on a Disney ride? Because I know they just changed Splash Mountain to be a Princess and the Frog ride. So could it be that this is just an animatronic that does that hundreds of times a day, and the audience are going round on the log ride, staring at it as they pass?
Now, it could be something like that if it was, but it really isn't.
Okay.
I don't think she's named Diane, is she?
That's a point. I do know what that name is. It's going to come back to me, and at some point I'm going to remember, but it's not Diane.
Is it not the theater performance of The Princess and the Frog? Because that was my answer.
It is not.
Oh, you're back in the game, Bernadette.
Okay, so it's CPR on the frog. She's resuscitating it.
In front of an audience.
In front of an audience who are hoping that the frog will come back to life.
I'll give you a little clue here, I think. It's not a living frog.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be CPR.
I thought it might be a metaphorical frog or something that's named a frog, but is not the actual creature.
Is she a magician or a performer who's levitating a frog?
Oh, yes, but I think you can actually levitate a frog. Well, you can't, but scientists have levitated a frog in a magnetic field before. That's true. I don't know that. You may be able to levitate frogs. I stand corrected. I should not make assumptions about the guests and their frog levitation abilities.
Tom, maybe actually you can't levitate frogs. I levitate frogs all the time, okay?
It sounds like a great insult, you frog levitating.
Is she making frog closures?
Frog closures?
Yeah, the swirly gimp closures that are very prevalent in Chinese dress.
Ooh.
No, I have never heard of that, and I have a load of clues in front of me. But please tell us more.
Yeah, they became very popular in the 19th century, these silk gimp. It's essentially like a cord that they would wrap very intricately, and they would be used as little knot buttons that you could then close capes and garments and qipao.
And that feels like the sort of thing, if you're sewing, that you do a repetitive action. Back and forth.
Yeah.
And bring the needle, the thread close to your face and back, close to your face.
Yeah, and if you're making the knot buttons, sometimes if you pull it with your teeth, then it gets the knot tighter.
That is absolutely nothing to do with what we're doing.
Does this have anything to do with knitting?
No.
I feel like frog might be something mechanical, and it might be some kind of industrial thing, and just because it seems like the sort of nickname that would be given to one of those things that goes through pipes or something like that, but just a bit of industry that's used for something.
Out of the two of you there, Tom was getting a bit closer.
With industrial stuff or something sort of metallic or metal, or it's not even anything
Wider
close to a living frog. It's a blob of stuff. It's plastic or something, some physical thing.
Is it like a whistle?
You're heading in the right direction.
The crowd was watching in amazement, weren't they? They love it. They're like, more frog, more frog. What could this be?
It was very specifically in the right hand. So what's in the left? What position?
Is it a trombone?
Oh, is it the mute on the end of a trombone? Is that called a frog? But you wouldn't bring that closer or further away from your face.
Now, that's called a mute.
That's called a mute, not a frog. You're right. I even used the word.
Her hand is palm side down.
Palm side down?
Is she a DJ? DJ?
Not quite the right grip. It's more of a pinch than a levitate.
Are we talking like holding it with like all 5 fingers down like you're holding a tennis ball or something? Is it like a bit smaller than that, 2 fingers? What kind of grip are we talking about?
Pinch.
Here?
Think like a pinch.
Pinch.
Oh, is it an instrument?
It is instrumental, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, is it a theremin?
Oh, no. No, it isn't.
Because you don't touch a theremin.
Theremins are entirely non-contact, but they are pinchy. You make pinch hand movements when you're playing them.
What? Palm side down? I'm making a pinching gesture, palm side down, trying to work out what instrument.
Oh, a harp.
No, it's we've had trombone, we've had harp, we've had whistle. They're all in the right category. One thing to think of might be the speed of her hand movement is changing often.
A violinist?
Go on.
Well, if you're moving your right hand back and forth near your face and back, near your face and back, that feels like the bow hand for a violinist.
Yes, that is correct.
But I don't know what a frog is.
And I had no idea either. I had never heard of this, and I have a reasonable amount of musical knowledge. The frog is the part of the violin bow that adjusts the tension of the horsehair part of the bow itself. And the action of the frog moving towards Diane's face is simply her playing the violin.
Huh.
Many believe that the word originates from the word frock, a device that bow makers use to shape the frog.
I didn't even know you could change the tension on a violin bow. I guess it makes sense.
I think that's partially how they thread it on, and then they tighten it up like you would like a guitar string, that this is just another string. So then you can get the right amount of grip as it's being bowed, I think. But well done, that was right. It's violin.
So this question was a really complicated way of saying what's the
knob on the end of a bow?
Yeah. The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.